Hi! Today we're going to do mobility for knee pain and upper leg stiffness or soreness. First, we're going to start with the IT band hip and quad roll on the foam roller. I'm going to keep the things moving here for demonstration purposes, but feel free to take as long as you need to and pause this video to get the maximum benefit for how sore your IT bands, quads, and hips are. Whenever I find a tight spot, I like to stop, pause, and hold there for up to a minute to let things release, let that fascia relax, kind of help work out those knots more effectively. I'm going to do both sides, of course, and often I have one side that's tighter than the other. That's normal, and this gives me some of that feedback and lets me know, which side I need to give a little bit more attention to, which side maybe has some weaknesses that I can address. So all of that is actually really good feedback. Again, we're doing the IT band, hip, and quad roll. Excellent work. Again, feel free to do this as long as you need to. We're going to move on to another exercise in this series. This one is a side-lying quad stretch. So I'm going to lay on my side, keep my hips stacked, and pull that top leg back into a quad stretch. And I'm just going to kind of pulse it back and forth a little bit, opening up the front of my hip there and getting a nice stretch. We're not looking for anything too intense, but we're just looking at the mobility that we have, and it's important to make sure that you keep those hips stacked so that you're not pulling and working something else other than the quad and the front of the hip. This one is called a glute bridge. It's a pretty common exercise, but you will feel a nice little stretch at the top. So do as many of these as you need to. Take your time. You can hang out up there for longer if you want. But yeah, you'll feel that nice hip stretch at the top of this exercise, and you're activating the glutes, which is always really important. We're going to move into a clamshell. This is a pretty common exercise. Many people are familiar with it. You're looking for a 90-90 angle. So 90 degrees at the hips, 90 degrees at the knees. Keeping the hips stacked throughout this. You're not looking for a huge movement. You're looking to isolate the glute. We're going to switch, do the other side. Again, feel free to do as many of these as you want, whatever feels good to you. I'm not rushing you. I just want to make sure that I get through all the exercises in a timely fashion. All right, so you can see nothing else is moving except for that top leg. And there's two different ways I'm doing it there. Both work great, so try them both and see which one you like the best. The last exercise we're going to do is downward dog, and we're just going to do part 1 of my downward dog series, which is walk the dog. We're going to stretch out the back of that calf and the back of the leg. Thank you so much for joining, and subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram for more tips.